Hey sellers, welcome back to our continuing playthrough of Grossdeutschland scenario number 20, the Lone Canuck Publishing scenario pack number 3 of Grossdeutschland. This is a big monster scenario, 15 turns. Right now we've finished the German first turn. If you've already seen that video, you know what's happened. A couple of housekeeping points before we continue. So first things first is I completely forgot about the spreading flame and the advancing fire phase, which I'm going to do shortly. We'll do that first as a carryover. Secondly, the OBA chit counts, I'm gonna have to correct those as well because I mistakenly give them an extra black chit for having 2 pre-registered hacks. It's only 1 for multiple pre-registered hacks, and I gave him 2. So I'll have to change those. In addition, I also had to adjust the red chits because according to the mission SSR, OBA never runs out by drawing 2 red chits as is normal. Rather, what you do is if you draw a red chit, it goes back into the pile, and then you add another red chit. So at some point there's going to be more red chits than black chits, which strikes me as kind of extreme and rough. I think a better approach might have been just to return the red chit to the pile so that you always have the same stack, because eventually with enough fire missions you're going to be running out of blocks anyways. It seems to be extra hard to get a continuous series of FFEs drop down if your number of red chits is going to be increased every time you draw one. So that's 2 housekeeping points. So without further ado, let's get into the spreading flame, and then we'll get into the Russian turn 1. See you guys. All right, first up, we're going to roll for this hex here. So we have a brush, grain, and a wood building to spread the flame to. So we'll start with the brush first. That won't be enough. Separated EC are moist, I believe. Yeah, moist, so it's a -1 to that. And it's separated as well, so a total of -3, so it's not going to spread. So let's do the grain. Grain has a spread of 6. Separated is a 8. EC brings it up to a 9, so that's not going to be enough. Here, let me pin those. And then finally the wood building. Wood building is an 8. Separated would bring up to 10. EC would bring up to an 11, so that's not going to be enough either. All right, so no blaze there. So let's do this one here. So we've got 2 rubbles. So this one here. Nope. And N7. Nope. Next up, we have this blaze here. We've got 1 rubble. Nope. And those ones are no good. This one has no targets. This one's already been tried on here. So this guy here. Nope. And this one has nothing that can burn around it. So no consequence missing on the spreading fire attempt. All right, and that's sort of the OBA. So these should be 6. Normally it's a 5, but they get a +1 for having a pre-registered hex. Germans are fine with 8 and 4, and now I picked up an extra red chit here, so it's going to be, again, like I said, it's going to be harder and harder to draw chits. All right, so now we're ready to carry on with the Russian turn 1. So start off with a wind change die roll. 10, no wind, no gusts. I think the Germans, yeah, Germans only ones with broken troops. So you're under DM, you're in the open, so you're going to need a 3 to rally. Nope. All right, so first things first for the Russian Russian turn, we did a wind change, no results. So let's go into I have no rallies or like that to worry about, so we go right into prep fire. First things first is we're going to do some OBA. So let's bring in this guy here first. Where did I put him? Oh, he's up here. All right, so radio contact. Yes, he has field phone contact. So let's see if we can get some battery access for him. So that is OBA 1. Another red chip. So if you're following along, that's 4 red chits for, yeah, 4 red chits for 4 attempts at battery access. So this goes back into the pile, and this gets increased by 1. Again, it's going to be that much harder now to get any kind of fire mission out of this guy. So let's go up to the second guy. You right here. All right, radio contact. Field phone is good. So battery access. Wow, we finally got a fire mission. So you have access. Awesome. All right, now OBA2. OBA2 is pre-registered, so he's not going to use a pre-registered hex. So he's going to drop a spotting around, I think, on what can you see? Pretty well unimpeded. Yeah, so he'll drop one on here. All right, so there's no hope of success with the spotting around, so let's put because of the dust. Russians are normally a 1. So we'll put the AR there. And I'm not going to waste an accuracy die roll. It's not going to be accurate because, again, the variable dust modifier would preclude it from landing on target. So it's going to deviate. So goes 4 for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As a spotting round. All right, target is down. I believe you can see that hex. Where did it land? Let's go back. Clips the woods, level 2. But you're far enough away that you should be able to see it. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So blind hex, 1, 2, 3, 4 blind hexes. So you should be just enough to see the blast height. Okay, so we have an OBA round on the table. Let's look at the, oh, I never rolled for this guy either. Let me do that now. So to see if it turns into a flame. This should have happened in the German advancing fire phase. Brush has a burn of 6 minus 1. So yeah, that's a flame. Okay. All right, so let's go into other prep fires. So what do we have here? One, two, three, four, five. Long range again on the 2 table. Think of stay concealed. You, however, are going to fire. So let's fire you. Who's your target going to be? I think you're going to fire at these guys here. Yeah. 7 hexes away. So let's see what the dust light dust. Okay, so we have a +1 from hindrance from the dust. +1 for the vehicle, giving them cover because of the armored assault. So that should be a +2 on the 6 table. Nothing, and no rate of fire. We will fire the gun. One, two, three, four, five. Again, you'd be firing long range too, plus probably 2 wouldn't be worthwhile. But the gun will fire. So it's going to be on the 8 table, directly on the IFT. Plus 2, again, +2 on the 8. So we have a good roll, and that is an allied sniper. Germans have a 2, and the Allies have a 3 for sniper. So so we have a 5 on the 8. 5 on the 8 is a 2 morale check. So you are good. So it wipes out the 2 morale checks. So I need 8. So for the heavy, heat of battle, and for the medium, pinned. So you're pinned. You have heat of battle. Looks like you're going to be hero and fanatic. -1 elite. No, you're just going to be hero created. All right. So you get a German hero. Join the mechs. Isn't that convenient? All right, so on the original IFT, we had a 2 rate of fire. He's got a 3, so it means he has rate of fire. So again, he's going to fire on the 8 table with a +2. 7, 9 on the 8's a pinning task check. So heroes exempt, so the 9, 2. And the 4, 6, 8. So nobody else is pinned. Now, reminder that the Russians did booby trap level C, so if I roll a 12 on any kind of task check, then it's going to be a bad day for booby traps. All right, so again, he's got rate of fire, so let's do it again. 8 + 2. Or I guess the low vis would change, so this is for the second shot, so it's going to be a +4 on the 8 table. So he's got rate of fire and a miss. +4 on the 8 table is a miss. +2 on the 8 table. He broke his gun. Well, that's pretty good, right? Pretty good rates of fire. What is that anyways? 37 long. Kind of ammo kind of fire. Does not have a show info. I guess you're just firing AP. All right, other fires. We have an infantry gun here. Got no heat, but you're going to fire HE at this stack here. Range is 7. You do clip the brush, so it'll be +1 for the brush. +1 for the dust. So +2 on the base A, so it should be a 6 or less. Yeah, 6 or less. That is a miss. Oh wait, you're required. That would be a hit. No, you're required back here. You would have moved over here because you were firing HE at the infantry. So this acquisition counter should have moved over with the troops when they moved that way. At any rate, that is a hit. No rate of fire. Let's see what the results are. It's a 6 on the 8 table. Is that right? 6 on the 8 is a 2 check. So again, hero. Hero is wounded. 9-2 is good, so it cancels out the 2 check. All right, I think I messed that up. I believe the 9-2 was supposed to take the first morale check, that 9, so you're actually broken. The hero would be unwounded because with a -2, 6 is still good. So now the 4-6-8 is broken. And this 4-6-8 is broken as well. Didn't really work out. At any rate, so this is now acquisition 2, and you're done firing. So what else do we got? You had you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we fire you on the 8 table directly with a +1 for the brush, +2 for the vehicle, +3 is a +5 on the 8 table. All right, so this is probably going to miss. Yeah. Second shot. Oh, no rate of fire, so you're done. Here we'll prep fire you. You're going to fire on the 6 table at you guys. So it'll be 6. 1 for the vehicle, 1 for the dust. I believe that's it. Yeah. So +2 on the 6 table. Nothing. You're not going to fire. You're not going to fire. You're going to fire on the Panther. No, I think you're going to fire on the troops. I don't think a -1's going to, unless he gets a critical on the Panther, there's no way that the pen can affect the Panther. 45 long is a 10. Yeah, there's no way. I need a critical to get a result. I could try mobilization, but what would the mobilization shot be? What we say the range was? So you're firing, or you're already at a base 8. +5 for the mobilization, +2 for being in motion, and not even counting low vis, so obviously mobilization shot's not going to be an issue. So you're going to fire on the troops 1 round HE. All right, so we have +1 for the vehicle. We have +1 for the vis. I need a 4 or less. Oh, and you're required, so 5 or less to hit the infantry. Rates of fire, now we need 6 or less. Has a rate of fire, needs a 6 or less. So he finally got a shot. No, actually no, he still has rate as well, so he finally hit. So on the 45, we have a 4. Come on. Four on the 4 is a 1 check. Now you should be at a -1, so you're actually going to be a 3 on the 4 because you got a flamethrower. 3 on the 4 is a 2 check. So the flamethrower has a 2 check and you have a 1 check. So the leader first is good, so that eliminates the flamethrower crew. So let's do that. 7, so you're both good. All right, so one more shot. Where am I? Over here. Completely wrong group. So you get a 1 check. You passed. You passed. And you passed as well. So everybody passed. That's great. So another shot. 6 or less to hit. He hits again. This time a 3 on the 4, which is a 2 check. So you need a 6. Pinned. You need a 6. Broken. You need a 6. Good. Let's go one more shot. Miss and out of shots. So you're prep fired out. Now I don't think anybody else is going to fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you're already looking at the a base 5 to hit. +1 for the vehicle is 4. And then low vis on top of that. I guess you may as well try. Can't do anything else, right? So we'll throw down a prep on him. And that is 15 hexes away, as I said. The dust is +3, +4 for the vehicle. So you need basically need you can't hit. Let's see if he gets rate. No rate. I almost broke his gun. But you do get a -1 acquisition onto you. X2. E4. So we have you. And we have you. And we go Control Shift L. Control Alt L. There we go. And finally you, and you. Control Alt L if you want to link your acquisition to the gun. Very handy. All right, other fires. What do we got? You can fire an MG too far away. Everything else is too far away. I do have a mortar I could fire. eh? Still looking at a 5. Hmm. A base 5, eh? All right, let's fire at you. Yeah, let's fire at you. Fire an HE round. Well, that's a miss. $19, eh? We were looking at a base 4. +1 for the vehicle. Let's try it. +19 base 4 +1. +2 is a +3, so you can't do it. Well, let's try it anyways, get acquisition. Nope. Alright, so we're firing on the same targets. So we got a lot of acquisition on this thing, but nothing's hitting. Finally, you're going to rotate your covered arc, which means you would lose your concealment. So let's put you up at the top. No point marking with a prep fire. Okay, so I think that'll be, actually we should mark those with a prep fire. And you change yours as well. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for firing. Too far away. Mortar, I got a mortar here. +1, plus a variable number. Yeah, I guess you'll fire. All right, so we said it was 16 hexes away, so that's going to be a base 5 +1 for sorry, a base 8. What am I doing? A base 8. I'm firing on the area type, so 8 to hit, +1 for or +1 for the low vis, so I need a 7 or less to hit around on here. That is a hit, and that is rate of fire. So we'll bring an acquisition down. Link that up. And now we fire on the, that's an 82, so that would be on the 8 table with a +1 for the vehicle. Is a 9 on the 8 table, should be a pinning task check. Pinning task check. Alright, so you guys are pinned. So you don't have to, well, it might be booby trap, so you have to roll, so you. And you. Second shot, so now I need a 8 to hit. Yep. Broke your gun. So that acquisition's gone. Okay, that's good, that's good. Too far away. Too far away. Too far away. Alright, so that's going to be it for the Russian prep fire phase. Let's go to Russian movement phase. Alright, so what we said was you guys are going to you guys are going to hang out. You guys are going to start moving down. Alright, so how would you guys move? Can anything see you? Yeah, alright, so you keep your concealment because you're too far away to be seen by anything. And you'd be blocked by the woods. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Yeah, alright. 4. You'll stop there. You guys are going to do the same. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. Actually, you would have had to leave the trench, so you would have to be there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. You'll stay in this trench system here. Move you guys over to here. Move you guys over to here. Um, hmm. I guess you'll stay there. You guys will move into the trench. 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2, 3. You have to stop there because you don't have enough move to leave the trench unless you see X. So that's fine. You can always advance out. You guys are going to move as well. 6 move. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's fine. All right, you guys back here. What are we gonna do with you? You're Stan. You could move. Um, that would be 2 into the trench for 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. You're gonna hang out here. You're gonna switch your covered arc to that way. Alright, so that's going to be it for the Russian move. I've got no Stuka air support to blow them out of the water, so we're on to the defensive fire phase. So first order business is my artillery. So radio contact. Yes, I have contact. Let's do some OBA. Pray for black. We have black. Yay. Alright, what I want to do, I want to put it down and blow up some wire. You're here, +1. Plus a variable, so you're not going to be accurate. So let's put you down on E6. And do accuracy die roll. Yeah, of course. So Y for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, you do see it, and so you could convert next turn, bring it over here and drop it. That might be advisable. 1, 2, 3. If I bring it to here, I can convert it. Only could be off 1 hex. I don't have to worry about harming my guys when I move up. And with any luck, it'll blow up some of this wire. All right, so that's that. What other prep fires do I have? Well, you guys are all broken, which is inconvenient. I do got tanks in motion, but the chance of hitting are probably crap. At what point do we do breaching? I think it's only on All right, so clearance only happens in the player's turn, and it happens on the German turn, so I can't clear anything right now. So I guess I may as well fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're gonna be firing long range on the 4 table with a +1, +3, and another +1 to 3. So at a minimum of +4 on the 4 table. So I need Snake Eyes to get a NMC. Yeah, you're not going to bother firing. Nor you. Nor you. Hmm. You'd be at a +3. Um, that would be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5.5. 10.5. So it would be on the 8 table with a +4 plus low vis. We'll try it. All right, so we'll put first fire on you. Or I guess that'd be final fire. +1 for the vis. So +1, +2, +1 for the dust, +3 for the bunker would be a +4 on the 8 table. 8 on the 8 is an NMC. So you're fanatic, so you have a 9 morale. You're good. I don't think it's worthwhile for the tanks to be firing. You have to lumber in your turn, as do you. All right, so let's go to the mortars here. We'll fire some mortar rounds. What can we see? We can see you. Let's fire on you, D4. So you're 13 hex range. +1 for the dust visibility. We're looking at a base 8. -1 for the mortar is a 7. +1 for dust is a 6 or less. 6 or less to hit. No. All right, we'll pull one on you. Oh, and I had no raid either. Who can you shoot at? Where are you? You're here. Maybe +1. Yeah, I think we'll fire on you. 15 hex range. Gonna be a +2 for low vis, so that 7 goes down to a 5. 5 or less to hit. Critical. Very nice. That'll work. Um, all right. So I got a critical on that. So almost a dud round. So that would be I guess be -4 on that for the critical, which would bring it down to a 7. A 7 on the 16 table, or would that be doubled? 16 double would be 32 on a 30 table. As a 3, as a 4 check. 4 morale check for you. And you fail. All right, so you're gone. I could fire again, but hmm. You'd be at a +2 plus a die roll. I guess I may as well. So dust is a +2, +4 for being concealed. No, you're not, because I'm part on the airy target type. Um, all right. Yeah. So we have a +2, and we have a +2 on the table. So I need a 5 or less to hit. Another critical. Wow. All right. IFT result is the same roll. That is the same roll. Look at that. Critical hit followed by 11, critical hit followed by 11. Random.org, you are definitely on the ball. All right, so you are a 4 morale check. However, you're concealed. But no, I paid for that, so I think you just do your morale check and you're good. But you lose that. Second shots, now I'm acquired. Now we need a 6 or less to hit. Yep. So it hits, no rate of fire. And on the 8 table, +4, 8 on the 8 is an NMC. Broken. All right, good shooting guns. That's going to be it for the defensive fire phase. Let's go to advancing fire phase. First things first, let's move. Let's do all the flame spread. So here we have no burnable terrain, so there's not going to be any flame spreading. You here. So we need a, again, brush spreads on a 6. Separated is a 8, and moist conditions makes it a 9 to get flames. Nope. Here is the same. Yep, we have a blaze. or flame, I should say. And we need an 11 for the wood building. Nope. Here we have 2 rubbles, so we'll start with this guy here first in L8. No, and N7. What is burning anyways? Just wood. Nope. You can spread to here. Yes. No. Wood rubble is the 9. +2 for not being attached is an 11. And EC would bring it up to a 12. No, wait, wood buildings are 8. 8, 10, so I need an 11, so you're not. And you cannot spread anywhere. What about you? You need an 11 or better. Yep. And you cannot spread anywhere. All right, so that's flame spread. Now we'll move on to Russian advancing fire, which I don't believe I have any. All right, road phase. So you're protected. You do not have to route, so I think you're just going to stay in place. Where's my nearest leader? It's going to be you. So if you guys route, you're going to stay. You're going to route. 1, 2, 3. Can't reach it. What if I go out for 2? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still can't reach it. All right, so you stay in the trench and hug out there. I think that's going to be the only Russian route. Germans. Again, you're protected, so you're not open ground. You do not have to move, and you'd have to run all the way back to here, here. But you're not going to do. You'll stay where you are. You'll stay where you are. And you'll stay where you are. All right, so that's going to be it for route phase. Now we'll go to Russian advance phase. So you guys are fine where you are. You'll come into here, you'll come into here, you'll come down there. You'll come out, you'll come over there. You'll come to there. You'll go up there. You guys are going to hang out. Everybody else is going to hang out. You should be in the trench. All Alright, advanced phase is done. And finally close combat. So pins come off. And we are into the German turn deuce.